Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 17 of the FIFA 19 My Player career with Wolverhampton Wanderers, and we're starting off today's episode with a Europa League game. As you can see, we are at home taking on Panathinaikos, and we've started off the Europa League group stage pretty decently, and we should be qualifying for the knockout stages where it is going to get really tough for us. We're having a little bit tough time being creative going forward, and we are struggling a little bit getting the goals as of late. We are getting some decent results. But of course, we want more than just the 3 points. We want to see some good plays, some good goals, and of course, plenty of assists and action for Kai in that middle of the field. But right now, that is what we're lacking in. Fingers crossed, though, things will improve. And we did go close early on in this match, as you saw. We did hit the woodwork, and here's Kai. He has the shot. He's hit the woodwork again. So 16 minutes in, and we've hit the woodwork twice. That one going straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, but Jack Wilshere, I believe, was offside anyway. So still 0-0 here at Molineux, and 20 minutes in, and we're looking for that opening goal. Is it going to come in the way of Wolves? We have been looking the most dangerous, looking the most likely to get that first goal, but the longer it doesn't come, the longer obviously we're going to be panicking. But finally, there it is, a nicely finesse finish into the top corner, giving Wolves the 1-goal lead, and it is Diogo Jota, who breaks a deadlock then for Wolves. The fans will be very happy seeing that one going into the back of net, and there they are, jumping up and down, applauding the fantastic finish that it was. Patient play there, he held off his marker, played it back to his teammate, and a nice little turn, boom. Goalkeeper didn't get to it whatsoever, and that is Diogo Jota's, I think it's his first European goal. I could be wrong with that one. But that one is going to be an important one, especially if we don't get another goal. Nicely rolled over there, but a good block there from the defender of Panathinaikos. There's going to be a change here. Jack Wilshere, he goes off. Kai is currently on a 7.5 rating, so he's had a pretty decent game. Not been in on the goals, not been on the assists as of yet, but still plenty more time. And there he is in the action. Head up, but of course wasn't going past the goalkeeper. No real direction on that. A little bit of power, but probably not enough to get past the Greek goalkeeper. 1-0 still leading, and good defensive header there from Panathinaikos, and waiting for that final whistle to blow. I don't think they're going to have enough time to push forward here, so we should have the 3 points and the victory wrapped up, which we do indeed. So good win there for Wolverhampton Wanderers at home in Europe. The fans very pleased with that one. Kai finishes the game with a 7.7 rating, so again another good performance from him. 15 games in so far this season for Kai. He's only got 1 goal, but he's got 4 assists. We'll see if we can improve on that soon. Hopefully we can. As I said, we are deep in midfield, so it is a bit of a struggle pushing forward, getting the job done with the goals and assists. But let's see how we get on against Manchester City. Now, City have got to be the huge favourites for this match. Of course, one of the Premier League favourites as well to get that title. But you never know. We actually played decent against the big sides. I don't even know why that is in this game. We struggle against the lesser squads. We seem to do better in the cup competitions and against the big teams. But right now, I don't want to talk too soon because, of course, Manchester City could go forward and score 6. Hopefully, that's not going to be the case. So 11 minutes in, still City 0, Wolves 0. And Kai trying to apply a little bit of pressure there to force a mistake, which we've done. Dolberg just straying offside, so he's got to be forced backwards. Kai just laying off to that far side. Cross comes in near, far post, and there is the first goal of the game, and it is Wolf. The Wolf striker partnered with Dolberg, of course. He gets into that near post. Well, near post for us. It was the far post from the crosser. Look at that, the fans right next to each other. Wow, that's a little bit dangerous, but onwards we go. Good goal. 1-0 against Manchester City. As I said, we do seem to do okay against the bigger teams. And there is the first goal of the game. Second goal of the season for Wolf. And 20 minutes in, and already we are looking for a second. Can we get it? Nice little interception there. Here is Kai then, just in midfield. Lays it off to his teammate. He's going to carry on. He's got some space here. If he can find the ball, which he doesn't, he just hops over it. Played through, and here is Kai. And he scores. Get in. That's the 5th goal. I think is his 5th goal of his career. He hasn't scored many goals, has he? But that's his 2nd of the season. I think his other goal was in... Was it in the Premier League or was it in Europe? I cannot remember. We'll find out shortly when we see the replay and see Kai celebrating himself. But nicely touched here. Nice little simple finish past the goalkeeper. And now we're leading 2-0, which is a bit of a surprise. This is his first goal in the Premier League this season, so his other one must have been in one of the cup competitions. So 2 goals for the season, first in the Premier League, and here he is again looking to push forward. A big gap on this near side, and he's waiting for the run, and there it is. He's back in there in the middle, lays it off towards Kai. Kai's there looking for a second. Oh, he's put it wide. How did he put that one wide? It was probably easier to put that one into the back of the net. Look at that massive space where he had to shoot to, and he still dragged it wide. But that will improve as the stats increase, as his attributes increase, and of course the better he plays and the better I play, of course, as well. But Kai, he's on an 8.5 rating. We are still in the first half here, in the dying seconds of the first half. We're trying to concentrate. We don't want to concede in late on, otherwise that will give Manchester City a huge incentive for the start of the second half, and they almost do pull a goal back. Thankfully it bounces off the woodwork and cleared away. And we're into the final minute then here at the Etihad Stadium, still winning by 2-0. A bit of a shock result this one for Manchester City. They won't be expecting to be losing 2-0, neither were the fans, and to be honest we weren't really expecting to be winning 2-0 against City at their own stadium. But there is a final whistle after almost scoring a third goal there late on Wolves. The game does finish. Kai does unlock quite a few accomplishments there. We're up to 7th place in the Premier League. City down into 13th place. Wow. Manchester City not even up there either. And Leicester City are currently top, 2 points clear. Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, Watford, Everton, ourselves in 7th, and then Southampton just behind us. So next up then for Wolverhampton Wanderers is a home game taking on Newcastle United. It is going to be a tough one, but surely with the result that we just had against Manchester City, we should go out and get this job done as well. Pick up another 3 points and continue our rise in the Premier League table. We want to be up there challenging for the title, of course, at the very least in the the Champions League spots. We managed to qualify for the Europa League last season, of course, and going through the qualifying phase. And next up we want to go through to the Champions League. And even if we have to qualify in the knockout stages first, we don't mind doing that at all. But either way, let's just improve on last season, one step at a time. The most important thing, of course, is getting Kai's stats up, and that we are doing right now. In fact, we've not even been training that much for Kai, if at all, only doing his set pieces. Oh, very close there, good chance early on in the second half. We've only been training his set pieces, his free kicks and his penalties, not really anything else, and still is raising really high and fast in his stats, which is a bit of a surprise, because obviously if I did go out and train everything, we would probably be around 90 rated already, and we're only in our second season, and not even halfway through our second season. So I think that's something that EA need to look at. They need to make it a little bit more harder and slow down the rate of improvement and the stat build up, especially in the career mode. So we'll see how that gets on in FIFA 20. But as I said, we're not going to be training throughout this one. We won't do it in the next one whenever we do another My Player. But I think next time we do a My Player, we'll probably concentrate on actual real life players and see how they get on, like the youngsters, and play out their careers. And there we go, we've finally broken a deadlock. I thought this one was going to be ending goalless, but we've done it. Is that Jack Wilshere? It is, it's Jackie O Wilshere. Jack Wilshere then with the goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers, running straight over to the boss. 1-0, 4 minutes to play here at Molineux, and we've stolen the 3 points. If we could just hold on, that is. Of course, there's plenty of time for Newcastle to sneak a late goal in as well, but you can see the goalkeeper and the defenders looking a little bit dejected there. But we'll take it. It was Adama with the simple cross, and Jack Wilshere with a fantastic header, getting past the goalkeeper, giving Wolves a 1-goal lead. That is Jack Wilshere's first Premier League goal of the season, and I think, in fact, that's his first for Wolves since he joined here. He is here on loan, of course. And can we get a second? We've got, what, a few seconds to go. That one just over the crossbar. It did take a deflection, so we're going to have one final corner. One last chance for Wolves to double their lead. Cross comes in, and we've doubled the lead. What a header that is. That is better than Jack Wilshere's, but who is it? Is that Jota? What a fantastic header this one. Perfectly placed. Just scrapes it, and boom, into the back of the net. And it is Donis, number 9 Donis. He scores his second Premier League goal of the season. We're leading 2-0 and 3 points wrapped up. A good victory against Manchester City and another good victory here at home against Newcastle United. We do have one more game in today's episode, so don't run off just yet, guys. And we're just going to have a look at the Player of the Month. They are the players who are ready for it. But as you can see, there is the man who gets the award. Kai, he picks up Player of the Month. He's been playing really good recently, not getting the goals and assists which you would really want him to do, especially in a My Player career, but he is playing really well. Hopefully that gets shown more throughout the games. But let's jump into the 4th game then of today's episode. Hopefully it's going to be another victory. It is against Panathinaikos yet again in the Europa League, and if we win this one, I think we'll be pretty much qualified, to be honest, for the knockout stages. Here is Kai then with possession for Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home, so a little bit of travelling to do for Wolves. Shouldn't really knock us off our stride though, with the good form that we're in. Hopefully we can actually take this abroad with us. So 23 minutes in, and right now it is a Greek side pushing forward on this near side. And nice little interception there from Kai, rolls over, gets forced backwards. 6.4 rating for Kai, so he's had a slow 25 minutes to the start of this match, and here he is again, picking up the pass, goes for the effort. Oh, it's gone in. I was not expecting that one to go in, but it's found the bottom corner, and Wolves do take lead. It's his first shot from so long, from so far out, which has actually gone in across the ground. We don't really take those low driven shots from that long, from that far. I keep saying long, I don't know why. That longer range, I think I'm trying to say. But look at this, so far out, and boom, the low driven with his left boot as well. That was a weird one, but we'll take it. This is second goal of the Europa League so far this season, and he's second in today's episode as well, so fingers crossed we can see more of that. After picking up the Player of the Month award, he finishes the week with a goal, and we want that kind of form to continue. Here he is again. Is he going to play it through for Adame? He does win the ball back, still going through here. Kai lays it off to his teammate on that far side, waiting for the cross to come back in across the middle, which it does, but just behind Dolberg. Unlucky. Here is Kai outside the area, goes for the finesse, but that one straight into the hands of the Panathinaikos goalkeeper, unfortunately. And we're still on the attack here, just over an hour gone, and it is still 1-0 for Wolves. Nice little pass there, finds Kai just outside the area, plays inside for Dolberg. Forced out wide though, Dolberg back in the middle, nice little turn, shoots, and that one in off the woodwork, and Wolverhampton Wanderers have doubled their lead. 25 minutes to play here, and it is Kasper Dolberg who scores his first goal of today's game. He hasn't got many this season, I have to say, but that was a beautiful little finish there. Nice little turn as well. Here he is, gets a nice little 1-2, nice little turn here, and that opens up enough space for him to finesse it into the corner, and boom, in off the post for his, how many is that for the season? This is his first Europa League goal of the season. He has got 1 or 2 in the Premier League as well, and I'm sure he will be getting many more before the season is out. And 8.8 rating then for Kai, much better performance all around from everybody in the squad, actually, not just from Kai. We're leading 2-0. We do have ourselves a corner, looking for a third. Corner is headed into the back of the net. Kai ran short for that one, but maybe that put off the defence. Opened up the space for Wolves to just nod it into the back of the net to give Wolverhampton Wanderers a comfortable 3-0 victory. And I think that's going to be all the action in today's episode, to be fair. It was a great goal. Nice little header. Look at this. 2 defenders around him, and boom, even one just on the line there, and still the goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. Wolves lead 3-0. That's going to be another victory in Europa League, and I think, as I said earlier, that will pretty much confirm us going through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. So guys, I hope you did like today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're just going to watch out the rest of the last few seconds of this match, and there is the final whistle. So a fantastic result, and Kai's final match performance was, let's have a look, an 8.9 final match rating with, of course, 1 goal.